Children, this is again on page number 59 of your book. This is useful activities of bacteria. This useful activities of bacteria, we require it for four things. First is in sewage treatment, second is for antibiotic, third is for energy production, and fourth is to prepare curd and cheese. Only these four are there in your topics. Now let me explain to you what is the role of bacteria in sewage treatment. Children, first of all, you should know what is sewage. So sewage is, children, the unwanted waste, the waste water that it goes through our drain. So the water from your drain goes to the drain, mixes with the drain of your lane in the colony. Then the from that lane it goes and mixes with the bigger lane of the entire colony, then entire locality, and then finally in this way there is a big drain that carries the sewage of entire Lucknow, and that used to open in River Gomti a little time back. But now Lucknow is fortunate enough that we have our own sewage treatment plant, children. This is called STP. Now, how does this bacteria work on in STT? Let me give you a pictorial representation. See, they have got some huge tanks. You can imagine the depth of this tank as equivalent to a two-story or a three-story building. Huge tanks, and in that they fill this with this sewage water that is coming from the drains, and they allow it to settle down. So what will happen? You all are chemistry students, you know what will happen. The heavier particles will settle down, and children, you know that this process is called sedimentation. Now what will happen is they have an outlet, and this outlet also has got a mesh, so that the lighter particles that are floating like polythenes and wrappers, they don't go over there. So this water is forced into another tank. So this step where we are doing sedimentation and filtration, this is called primary treatment. So now after the primary treatment, children, the sewage does not have any waste product. It has water, the water is dirty, but it does not have any floating or heavy debris. Then this comes to the second tank, children. In the second tank, children, this sewage is mixed with bacteria. And children, these are aerobic bacteria. That means they can't live in anaerobic conditions. Sewage ganda pani hua na, so it will have anaerobic conditions. So what happens is this a motor is fitted. This is an agitator. This goes on rotating. So the water is kept on mixing, and every time the water is mixed, what happens is oxygen from air dissolves into it. Why? Because I told you these are aerobic bacteria. Now, what will this aerobic bacteria do? This aerobic bacteria will convert all the organic waste into simpler substances. Are you getting the point? Then what happens is the water from this tank is again pumped into another tank, and this what happens is in this some bacteria are added. Now these bacteria, they act as flocks. You must have seen when mama boils the milk, on top of the milk, when it cools down, a layer of cream is formed, malai. So in the same way, a malai is formed over here also by bacteria, but this is not malai, okay? It will not give you desi ghee. So these are bacterial flocks. And what will this bacterial flocks do, children? Now these are anaerobic bacteria. So what does these anaerobic bacteria do? The anaerobic bacteria will utilize all the remaining organic material that is left and convert into simpler compounds. Are you getting the point? Now at this point what happens is this sludge is producing a gas which is called biogas. This biogas can be used either for burning or it can be used for generating electricity. Generally it is used to generate electricity by a carbine. And then what happens is the again this sludge from this is removed, it goes into another tank where it is mixed with chlorine to kill all the bacteria, this one and this one. And then finally the water is now comparatively safe, and then this water goes into the river. So children, this is how the sewage is being treated. So this is primary treatment, this is secondary, and this is mixing of water, chlorine is called tertiary treatment. Children, this is what is given over here in the book, so you'll have to read this from the book. The second point is, children, use of bacteria in medicines. So children, see, there is a table given. They have given the name of the antibiotic and from where it is obtained. Children, you are supposed to learn only these two. That means you will study the antibiotic and you will study the organism, the bacteria from which these antibiotics are being obtained. Then comes energy production. Now, if you remember, I told you this biogas is produced, so this can be used as a source of energy. And last is household product. Your mother prepares yogurt, dahi. You know how she prepares yogurt by using a bacteria lactobacillus. And then this lactobacillus, how does she prepare? She warms the milk, not heats the milk. She warms the milk because that is the temperature bacteria requires for reproduction. And then she adds one teaspoon of curd to it. By adding 1 teaspoon of curd, what is she adding? This is called inoculum beta, inoculation. And with this inoculation, what happens is the bacteria goes into the milk. They divide for after every 20 minutes. They divide by binary fission, and every time they are dividing, children, they are converting the lactose which is present in the milk sugar, into lactic acid. So after 3 to 4 hours, your mother gets a bowl of dahi. Then comes cheese making. Now in cheese making, what they do is they do curdling of milk. Curdling is, you must have seen when the milk turns sour. When the milk turns sour and the paneer separates out. Now this is because of a bacteria. Now this paneer is taken out, but here curdling is done gradually, children. It is not कि बिल्कुल एकदम से किया and water separates out. Now that paneer is taken out, that curdled milk is taken out, the water is being removed, treated with some bacteria, and what will happen? You will get different types of cheese. You know the different types of cheese: mozzarella cheese, then processed cheese. There are many types of cheese, Swiss cheese. So it depends the type of bacteria that is acting on the paneer. Curdled milk, not paneer, but curdled milk. So this is, children, these four things, these four utility of bacteria you need to do. First is in sewage treatment, second is antibiotics, only these two, third is energy production, and fourth is household products.